Baby, what's the matter? It's thunderstorming. Oh, it's thunderstorming. Hey, come here. It's okay. I've got you. Hi. Hey. It's alright. It's just a storm, my dear. It'll pass. It'll be gone in a short while, I promise. Hey, shh. How about we try something, yeah? Why don't you try and take some slow, deep breaths, yeah? In your nose, out your mouth. There you go. It's all okay. I know, it is scary. Loud noises, bright flashes, howling wind. You know, when I was a kid, I used to be terrified of storms too. But it wasn't because I was worried the storm would hurt me. No. I was worried that the storm would hurt the creatures that are outside. You know how we have chickens now, outside? Yeah? Well, I used to have chickens when I was really little. And then we ended up having to get rid of them when we moved, and it was a big thing, but I've got them back now and I'm happy. So I'm going to start with this. Our chickens are fine. We went out together, we locked them up safe, they're warm and snuggled inside their coop. We secure it every spring, we double check all the boards and all the paneling on the roof and the wiring. They are safe. I can promise you that. And they will continue to be safe for as long as we are here to take care of them. They are all right. And they're going to be. They're going to be there in the morning exactly where we left them. They might be a little shaken up, sure, but they will be safe. And so will you. Easy. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Shh, shh, shh. As I was saying, I used to be terrified of storms. And then, when I was little, my dad told me a story. He said that a long time ago, there was this wizard who was angry at the king of the kingdom he lived in. He was angry because the king wouldn't allow him to perform magic, even though that was the wizard's whole career. The only time the wizard was allowed to perform magic was to save people. But the wizard knew that his abilities could be used for so much more. He could bring prosperity and wealth to the kingdom. He could end the struggles with trade and help fight in war. But the king wouldn't allow it. So the wizard grew angrier and angrier and decided he was going to outreach against the king. He was going to use his magic for evil. He was going to fight with the king. No, he never did win, but a big battle occurred. And the wizard put all of his spells on the king. All sorts of lightning blasts, and fireballs, and any kind of magic you can think of. But the king knew that this evil power that the wizard had obtained would do nothing but harm the people. So he defended them with everything he could. And because the king loved and had the people on his side, he was not fighting alone. And in the end, the wizard lost, cursed to be outside of the kingdom for the rest of his life. And he was a wizard, so the magic he possessed allowed him to live long. But he was alone. He no longer had friends, and he no longer had the king who would take care of him. he was cast down from the kingdom because he envied the king, and he wished that he could have the power that the king possessed. So when it storms, and when it rains, it is just the wizard's magic spiraling through existence. But we are protected by the king. And the king succeeded in fighting the wizard all those years ago. And he is still going to succeed today. He will take care of us from now till forever. And even after forever is gone, the king will protect us. You're safe and protected. I promise. It's noise and sound and light. It can cause a lot of damage, this is true, but we're safe here. If the power goes out, we have old lights, lanterns, candles. We've even got the wood stove so we won't be cold. And we've got eggs in the refrigerator so we'll have food. If we lose power, we know how to survive without it. Heck, we lived in this place for a week without the power being turned on. Don't you remember? That's true, we did have to go to your grandma's to shower, but we did it. We survived all the same. And we'll be able to do it again. We will be okay. I promise. And even if we're not, I'm here with you. And I'll take care of you. For as long as I have to. I know sometimes you don't like getting like this. It can make you feel weak and insecure. But I want you to know I don't think of you that way. I don't see you as weak. I don't see you as insecure. I don't see this as something you should be afraid of expressing to me. Everyone has all sorts of anxieties and fears. And as easy as it is, we shouldn't let them control us. That's the devil getting in our head. And what do we say to the devil? Exactly. I know you are strong, and you are brave, and you are resilient. And you've survived storms before. You can survive this one. I know you can. I believe you can. And I'm here for you, no matter what. I'll always be here for you. I promise. Can I tell you another story? I don't know any other stories. At least about thunderstorms. There was once a storm that came through my old town, where in the middle of the night the wind was so loud, I could have swore there was a tornado. Turns out, it was just a really old tree that fell in the yard. We even got so scared we ran down to the basement. And that's another thing, my dear. We're close enough to any sirens, so if anything goes off, we'll wake up, we'll hear it. We have a basement, so we can run down there and stay safe. And we've got it all stocked up ready for storm season. We knew this time was coming, and we had plenty of time to prepare. And we are prepared. We're ready for whatever the world is going to throw at us. We're here for you. Yes, we. Because I've been looking over at your phone. It's been lighting up quite a bit. All your friends are checking in to see if you're doing okay. They know that you're scared, and they want to be there for you. They care about you. Almost as much as I do. Almost. I got a special pass. So, how are we doing? Better? Good. I'm really glad. I'm glad I could help you. Makes me feel good. Yeah, it does. I like knowing I can calm you down and ride through all this with you. The last thing I want is you to be anxious and alone. So I'm gonna do what I can. If there's anything more you need, I'll do it for you. Hold you to help you fall asleep? Absolutely. I was gonna hold you whether you wanted me to or not. Well, I guess if you didn't want me to, I wouldn't, but you know what I mean. I planned on holding you regardless. Because I love you. What other reason do I have? Is there another reason that I need? No. That's what I thought. I love you. Only you, okay? Never forget that. There is no one in this world I would rather be comforting through a storm. If you need anything, please tell me. I will happily do what you require. Rub your back? Oh, absolutely. Of course. There. How's that? Feel nice? Yeah, I like it too. Just nice, slow, steady circles. You focus on taking some deep breaths, okay? Well, that's one thing you can control is your breathing. And if that helps relax you, then I want you to do it as much as you can. Well, it helps you feel better. Didn't you just say? Exactly. I want to make sure I can help you in any way. I'm really good at it. Oh, thanks. I promise I have never done this before. At least with a significant other. Well, I used to babysit, and there were 1 or 2 nights where we would get hit with storms and the kids needed help. So I always did what my parents did. They distracted me from what was so scary. They told me stories and comforted me and reassured me that it'll go away. All bad things eventually fade. Eventually. Not right away. It's gonna take time. It's gonna hurt. And it's gonna be really, really scary. But it does go away. And it does get better. Bad things happen from time to time. But we are never facing them alone. Don't forget that, okay? I'm always gonna be here for you. Always. Can I hold you a little tighter? Yeah? Okay. It's alright. It's just noise. I know it's hard. I know. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. Just focus on keeping your breathing steady. It helps calm your heart rate. And it's something you can focus on, other than the storm. It seems like it's passing anyway, so it'll be over soon. I promise. I've got you. It's all okay. I'm here. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. I am always proud of you.